Hi, everybody. It's Jennifer Weithman with Benchmark Realty coming to you from my home office. I am sheltering in place, but I also normally work from this office down here in Spring Hill on the Williamson-Murray County line and then serving throughout the Middle Tennessee counties. I'm making this video because I've had a lot of friends, clients, and associates asking what I and others are experiencing in the real estate market. I've made some notes, so I may pause periodically to make sure that I'm not skipping over anything. Real estate has been deemed a critical industry because there are people who, regardless of the current sheltering in place and virus outbreak, are in a position that they must buy or sell a home. So we are still here to help those people in those situations. Personally, I have buyers still actively looking. I have listings that are getting showing requests. I have clients who are under contract and are moving towards their closing dates, and I'm seeing new homes come on the market daily. So, what does that mean for us in this market? And if you're buying or selling or thinking about that, or maybe you're not thinking about it and it just turns up in a week or two that that's where you are and you need some assistance, what do we need to do and what do we need to be aware of? First of all, we are still doing business. It's just not business as usual. Instead of doing open houses, we're doing virtual open houses. We're doing some virtual tours as well as in-person showings. I've been doing all of those things for the entirety of my 6 years in the business. So they're things that I already have that skill set at. If you have your home listed with me and the buyer's agent needs help doing a virtual showing, I'm happy to do that. That's part of my job for you, is to help you get your home sold. Now, pro tip, there's a lot of vacant homes on the market right now that are really nice. I've got one myself down in Columbia. Those are great ones to go see because you don't have to worry about a seller and what they may have in their home if somebody is ill. They don't have to worry about, gosh, if we approve this showing, is someone coming to see it going to be bringing something to me? So those are great homes to look at. The best pro tip I can give you, though, if you're a buyer or find yourself in a position where you have to buy, is to get yourself fully underwritten. Our mortgage market is incredibly volatile. I spoke with a mortgage lender today. Rates dropped. Last week, they went up. The week before that, they were down again. Even in a normal market, I'm not going to take you out to see homes until you've been underwritten, approved by a lender, because it's best for you. We know what kind of loan you're looking at. We know to what amount you're qualified for. We not we not only know what amount you're qualified for, but what the target amount of the home should be to get the mortgage that you're kind of looking for and want to stay in. But in these times, it's really important to be able to be ready when the home you want comes on the market, to be able to call that seller's agent, myself, and say, listen, we're not just looking at houses we need to buy, we're ready, willing, and able to buy. And for when the rates arrive at the point that you need them to be at, you're ready to move when you found the house that you want. So just as there are ways that we can help buyers with giving them different pro tips, and those were just a couple, there are things that we can do to help sellers when they need to sell their home to arrive at that position. We can do those virtual showings. We can do the virtual open houses. We can make sure that there's hand sanitizers and gloves. We can check that the people who are coming to see your home are not experiencing illnesses or perhaps have not been in places where they may have been exposed to that and not even know that they're experiencing them. We all need to stay rational and intelligent and follow the guidelines to the best that we can and still meet these situations where you must buy or sell. Now, I want to talk for a minute to people who may be under contract on a new construction home that had a contingent on sale with an iBuyer. One of the nation's largest iBuyers last week, I got the email myself on Friday, said that they were not buying any homes at the present for the foreseeable future. They don't know when. I know other agents who had buyers whose existing home they had to sell to purchase the home that they've been building for months and are weeks away from closing, had the iBuyers pull out of that contract. If you had a contract with an iBuyer to sell your home so that you can purchase the new construction you're building, and you're not working with an agent, please call me, 615-207-2652. or message me through whatever app you're watching this video on so that we can put a plan in place to get your home under contract again on the timeline that you need so that you can still purchase that home that you have been dreaming of and building. We want you to be able to achieve that. Now, if that's not you, but you're like probably 90% of the people I know out there, and you've had your kids cleaning out the closet or the attic or the game box or whatever else, and you found Candyland that no one's played for years because they're 13 and 15, or you've been going through your closet, and regardless of your quarantine eating habits, there are just some clothes in there that you're either not going to be able to wear again or you don't want to wear again, and you're doing some of that downsizing and sprucing up that we normally do before we sell a home, and then you're looking around at these four walls that you've been sitting in for 7 to 10 days already and saying, I don't want to ever shelter in place in this house again. Not because it's a bad house. It's just no longer a great house for my needs. And you're thinking that maybe you want to sell in a month or two. You call me too. Because a lot of times there are things that homeowners think they need to do to draw a buyer's attention, but it's maybe not the best use of your time or your money. There are other things that buyers are finding more appealing that I, as a real estate professional, know and can share with you. So if those are your thoughts, definitely give me a call before you put too much time or energy or money into something that maybe is not going to appeal to others. Now, if you're doing it for yourself, it's like artwork. You do you and enjoy what you're doing. But if you're doing things with an eye towards moving, rely on my professional knowledge to assist you in positioning your home in the best way for it to show in a month or two when you decide that you want to list it, or in a week if that's what you decide you need to or want to do. I'm going to check my notes again and make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Let's see. It's pretty much all that I wanted to share with you, but if you have other questions that have come up during this video or that you had beforehand and you want me to answer those for you, call me or message me and I'll answer you. Part of my professional duties and my code of ethics is that I'm responsive to you and answering your questions so that you feel confident to work with me. If I see a trend in questions, I'll probably make another video or two. But you can reach me, Jennifer Weithman, with Benchmark Realty. It's been a long day. With Benchmark Realty at 615-207-2652. Or again, message me through whatever app that you happen to be watching this video on. I hope that if you cannot currently say, that you can soon say, I love my tea and home, and that you're having a great day.